The article begins by saying textbooks are often boring to students, but that's not the case with some newly designed Taiwanese textbooks, okay? Now here we've got this phrase, something is not the case, be not the case, which means that something is not true in this situation. Now, for example, I usually spend Chinese New Year with my wife's family, but that wasn't the case this year.
Okay, why not?
Well, I went to the UK to spend it with my family instead. Now, what is usually true is before the phrase, this phrase. We put what is usually true before it, before be not the case, and then we use the preposition with to connect it, the situation, to the thing or for which it's not true. So usually they're boring. That's not the case with these new textbooks.
OK， 所以呢，我们看到 is not the case, be not the case， 中文呢翻译为并非如此哦。例如呢，刚刚 Pat 举例哦，说呢，以往过年呢，他都在台湾跟他老婆的家人，但今年呢，他回到英国去了，所以呢，过年在台湾这件事情呢，我们就放在 be not the case 前面哦。OK， 或是呢，你可以说呢 is not true， 不是真的。OK， 课文里面呢，这个 that 就是指前面句子教科书对这个学生呢都很无聊这件事情哦。那呢，我们就is not the case with 后面呢再接上不是这样子的那个东西哦 OK so what the sentence saying is that most textbooks are boring to students but these newly designed ones in Taiwan are not boring.
Not boring, exactly. The article goes on to explain why. It says the new books are full of drawings, color, interesting fonts and other artistic touches. Okay, the font, F-O-N-T, font, is the way that letters look in print or on a computer document. You can check out all the different fonts or types of writing that you can use on Microsoft Word, and you'll see how different it can make the letters appear.
OK, font 这个字呢，就表示字形哦。OK， 打开你的这个 Microsoft Word 编辑文件呢，你就可以看到呢，比方说像是微软正黑体啊、新细明体、标楷体这些呢，我们英文就叫做 font. OK, not only fonts, the books have other artistic touches.
Yeah, that's right. Now, this word artistic is an adjective relating to art. We often use it to mean that something is creative and is nice to look at. Now, here, the word touch is used to mean a small but interesting feature that stands out. So what we're saying overall is that the books have lots of little features that are really creative, really good to look at, and they stand out, so they're easy to notice.
OK, artistic 呢这个字呢，我们看到就跟 art 有关系 ，art 就是艺术的，所以这个形容词呢就是形容很有艺术感、很有美感的。那 touch 呢，我们知道就是触摸的意思嘛，但是呢，在这边呢，则是我们中文说的好像画龙点睛，给这个课本润色的感觉咯。Next, the article says the idea is to improve aesthetic values in Taiwan.
Aesthetic, that's right. Let's have a look at what that word means. The word aesthetic, spelt A-E-S-T-H-E-T-I-C, aesthetic, means something concerned with beauty and the appreciation of beauty or looking good or something that gives pleasure by its appearance.
OK， 所以呢，这个字很难念的 aesthetic 这个字呢，就表示有艺术感、美学的，形容东西呢很美。那如果呢，它是形容人的话呢，则是表示这个人呢很有品味。例如呢，我们说 an aesthetic person， 这个人呢就是有审美眼光、很有品味的人咯。所以呢，这个课本呢就是设计呢要干嘛？要来培养台湾学生的美感咯。Okay, the article goes on to say the project to redesign the textbooks called Aesthetic Cell was created by 陈木天、林宗彦 and 张博伟。
Okay, now you said those names far better than I could, which is good basically. So we got the names right. Next, we find out that they, that's these three people, persuaded a number of designers and illustrators to contribute to the books. We have a couple of words to look at here, and the first one is designer, D-E-S-I-G-N-E-R, designer. A designer is someone who designs something. the way it looks, or the way it works. Designers come up with ideas, though often it's other people who actually do the building or making. You can have clothes designers, interior designers, costume and set designers for movies, lots more.
OK，designer 这个字呢，我们就是在动词 design 就是设计的意思哦。我们呢在后面加上 er 呢，就表示做这件事情的人，那是谁呢？当然就是设计师了。那刚 Pat 呢举例了很多，你可以是怎么样 ？clothing designer 设计衣服的，或是 interior designer 室内设计师，或是呢像电影里面有包括像是场景啊、服装设计师呢，我们都是可以使用 designer 这个字。OK， 那课文呢另外提到了这个 illustrator 这个字呢，它跟 design 一样 ，illustrate 呢表示图解哦。我们在后面呢加上 O2， 专门呢在帮你做图解的人，课本上面有这个旁边有附图，所以呢 illustrator 这个字呢就是插画家的意思咯。OK，and these designers and illustrators contributed to the textbooks.
That's right. Now, this verb, you can pronounce it as contribute or contribute. Both are okay. It's spelled C-O-N-T-R-I-B-U-T-E, contribute, and it means to give money or ideas to a project in order to make it a success. It can also mean to supply your work for a book or for a newspaper. So what we're saying is the creators, the three people, they got some designers and some illustrators, all these artistic people to draw things or design things for the textbooks.
OK，contribute 就是呢表示贡献了，中文我们说贡献。例如呢，这个像是捐钱啊，或是出力呢，这些都是贡献哦。那另外呢，刚刚 Pat 也提到说，假如说是报纸啊、杂志，你投书，这个呢也是可以讲说 contribute。那课文呢，则是这些画家跟设计师呢对这个课本做出贡献，表示呢他们帮忙画图啊，帮忙设计，所以呢他们都是 contributor 贡献者。那跟刚刚前面两个字的用法一样呢，它就是在这个 contribute 后面加上 or 变成人了。OK，the article goes on to explain who the three people are and how they got the idea in the first place. It says the idea dawned on the three national Jiao Tong University graduates while they were traveling in Europe in 2013.
Okay, now if something dawns on someone, then they have that idea. Other thinking nouns can be used with the phrase, so an idea can dawn, realization can dawn, a notion, a concept, a thought, anything like that. It describes the way that an idea just appears out of nowhere, like the sun coming up at dawn.
OK， 刚刚呢 Pat 讲到 the sun coming up at dawn 这个字呢就是黎明的意思。我看我刚刚不小心念错了，念成 D-O-W-N， 要注意哦，我们这边是 D-A-W-N， dawn 就是黎明的意思。所以呢，什么事情 dawn on 谁，就表示呢这个人好像开窍了，灵光一闪这样的感觉哦。OK，we should also explain the word graduate here.Yeah,
we certainly should. So, graduate is a noun. It's spelled G-R-A-D-U-A-T-E, a graduate. So, it's a little bit different in pronunciation from the verb to graduate. Both words are spelled in the same way and they have similar sorts of meanings. A graduate is someone who has graduated or passed their university course. Though we could also use it for high school graduate as well. So, a graduate is a person, graduate, finish school and pass all the exams to get your degree.
OK， 所以呢 ，graduate 这个呢，当做动词呢表示毕业哦，当做名词呢，它念法有点不一样。graduate 表示呢是这个毕业生哦，特别注意它的拼法一样，但是发音呢有一点点不同哦。OK，so these three graduates were in Europe. The article says they found that useful, beautiful things are easy to find there.
Okay, well, I'm sure they did. I mean, I'm still European for another 2 years, so I can say how nice it is. Next, the article says, after returning to Taiwan, they were determined to create the same sense of charm here. Now here we're using the word charm, C-H-A-R-M, charm, as a noun. Charm is the power or quality of delighting, attracting, or fascinating others. A person could have charm, but here we're talking about charm that buildings and natural features and so on and things like that, they have charm. So maybe the area makes you feel happy, or the building brings back nice memories, or it's just good to look at. All of those things and areas have charm.
OK，charm 这个字呢，中文就可以翻译为魅力哦。这边当做呢名词来使用哦，就表示课文这3位主角呢想把欧洲种种带有美感的这个很有魅力的这个魅力呢带回台湾。那你这个字呢也可以当做动词哦，表示吸引。例如呢 ，I was charmed by this story 啊，我被他的故事呢给深深吸引了。而它的形容词呢，就是呢在动词后面加上 ing 了。例如呢 ，Prince Charming。白马王子就是表示呢非常迷人的。Okay, so our 3 graduates have the idea, but what did they do about it? The article says Chen, Ling, and Zhang decided to focus on redesigning Chinese textbooks first.
Okay, so they said we're going to start with the Chinese ones, not the English or the history or the math. We're going for Chinese textbooks. And the next sentence explains what the goal of all of this designing is. It says, the idea is to stimulate children's imagination and appreciation of aesthetic beauty. So to stimulate, S-T-I-M-U-L-A-T-E, stimulate something, means to cause something to happen or to raise a person's interest in and enthusiasm for something.
OK，stimulate 呢表示刺激哦，或是促使。例如呢，我们说 The government tries to stimulate economic growth， 政府呢正试图刺激经济发展。那这边呢，则是它要刺激小朋友呢有更多的想象力。OK，we have a couple of other words to look at in this sentence, right?
Yeah, we sure do. And the first one is imagination. Imagination is a noun and it's spelled I-M-A-G-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, imagination. And your imagination is the part of your brain or your ability to form new ideas, often about things that are not present or things that you can't actually touch with your hands. You need imagination to write stories as you can't see or don't know the people and places that you're writing about. Children use their imagination to play games, to write, paint and draw and all of the sorts of things like that.
好，所以呢 ，imagination 呢，它就是呢 imagine 的名词哦。你搞不好有听过呢 John Lennon 这首歌 Imagine 呢就是想象的意思，想象各种的状况。那它的名词呢 imagination 就是表示想象力了。Okay, the other word in that last sentence we should look at is appreciation.
That is right. Appreciation is another noun. It's spelled A-P-P-R-E-C-I-A-T-I-O-N. Appreciation. Okay, and appreciation is the ability to recognize and understand the good qualities of someone or something. Here we're talking about the appreciation of aesthetic beauty. So you understand that something looks nice and you like it. You could also use appreciate or have appreciation for why something looks nice, but as long as maybe you don't know exactly why, but you understand that it's nice and it's good and it's special, so you're showing your appreciation. It is related to the verb appreciate, A-P-P-R-E-C-I-A-T-E, appreciate.
OK，appreciate 这个动词呢，就表示欣赏哦，或者是呢感谢哦。例如呢 ，I appreciate your hard work， 感谢你的辛苦工作。但是呢，这边是欣赏的意思哦。我们可以看到例句 ，I appreciate his talent for music， 我呢很欣赏他的音乐才华。那么呢，这个名词呢 ，appreciation 呢，它就是一样的意思。课文呢这边呢，就是说希望这些课本呢，可以让学生呢有这个能力呢去欣赏有美感的东西。欣赏就是 appreciation。OK，the question is.Have these textbooks have an effect?
Well, have they? Yeah, that is a good question. The article says so far more than 1,900 students in over 60 elementary schools have used Aestheticel's books. Now, the phrase so far means up until now, from the time the books were first available to this moment where we're filming this article.
OK， 所以呢 ，so far 这个片语呢，它的意思就是到目前为止哦。OK， 你呢也可以说这个 up until now。OK， 最常听到的呢 so far 我们最常听到就是 so far so good， 目前为止呢一切 OK 没有问题哦。OK，we also read that both students and teachers like them.
Oh, that's great. So, what is next for the Aestheticel team? The final sentence of today's article says, now Aestheticel is working on redesigning textbooks for more subjects as it continues to make Taiwan a more beautiful place.
Okay, that's the end of the article. So now it's time for today's For You chat question.